What's up, guys? Today we're gonna be trying to get this amazing 1997 Chevy S10 Extreme running. First we're gonna start with washing it. Let's get right into it. First we're gonna throw some tires and rims on it since she does not have any wheels on her. Jack it up, throw these on, and pull it out of the bush. It's pretty covered. We're gonna have to chop some trees down to get it out. All right, we're out here. We got three wheels on, two of which don't hold air, but it'll be good enough to pull it out. We're gonna go put the other wheel on that side, and then we're gonna cut some branches out of the way, get the skid steer back here, and we will pull it out and then take it up to our pressure washer. All the tires on, and we got it all trimmed up, and we're getting ready to pull it out. We'll come get the skid steer, pull it out, and take it up to where we're gonna wash it. Got everything hooked up, getting ready to pull it out. I'm gonna have my friend hop in here, and he's gonna steer it while we pull it out, and we're gonna be right as rain, guys. All right, we got it pulled out to where we wanted. There's a brake dragging, which is very unfortunate, because I was still trying to get it out of the parking area so no one sees it, because it's pretty ugly. But I'm gonna give it a wash, give it a bath, probably pump that tire up, and maybe try to pull it back there a little bit more, just so it's kind of out of sight. But guys, we got it out, and we're gonna hit it with the pressure washer and see how rough and bad it really is. Alright guys, we're back out here. It's the next day, and I am going to jack this side up and take this wheel off. The brake's dragging. I'm going to try to get it to not drag so that I can pull it out of the way, because it's kind of in the way where it's at right now. We took it off. We took all of the junky shoes out of there, and now it it'll spin. It'll be good enough for just towing it around, and maybe if I get it running, to kind of drive it around. Now, what's wrong with this thing? I don't know if I mentioned it, but we think it's the fuel pump. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this bed off, I think. Let's get right to it. All right, guys, we've got all the bolts out except for one. We're gonna have to cut it off. Can't really see it, but it's loose now. I'm gonna cut one more off right there. It kind of rounded the head of the bolt off, and I'm not really gonna bother with it, just cut it off. And then we're gonna try to lift it, and hopefully there's no wires attached or anything. All right, getting ready to take it off. Might have my brother-in-law come help me take it off. Alrighty, guys, we got the bed off. There it is, minimal damage done. And then we were looking over here at the fuel pump. This is one of the culprits. All the wires to the fuel pump were chewed off by some varmint. So I'm gonna have to hook all those back up, but that'll be tomorrow. And guys, something that I realized on this truck, which is really cool, is that it's got like factory, like 4-link suspension, I guess you could call it, to prevent axle wrap. I think that's kind of cool, guys. That's pretty sick. But I am pretty pleased that it's just the wires. And yeah, if it's just those wires, guys, I might not even have to get a fuel pump, wire those back in, and we might have a running truck. Maybe. Probably not, but maybe, possibly. So I'm gonna come back out here tomorrow and get that wired in. Okay, we're back out here with it. I'm gonna start with blowing the whole thing off with this Milwaukee leaf blower, including the engine bay, because there's just a bunch of crap in it. And I don't really want to start any fires if this thing tries to fire up. I'm gonna plug the intake off so I don't get a bunch of crap down there. And yeah, just blow it all out, try to get all the junk off there, and then chuck the battery in and wire that fuel pump back up. Alright, guys, I blowed it all off, and before I wired the pump back in, I wanted to get all the old gas out, because this stuff is definitely no good. It smelled awful, and gas ain't supposed to look like that. That almost looks like diesel. I've been using a drill pump. I was trying to siphon it, but after almost getting high off the gas and getting a few mouthfuls of gas, I just use this drill pump, and it's working really great. I'm gonna go find a barrel to put this in, but that is disgusting. Alright, guys, I got the fuel drained out, all that nasty fuel. I got this wired back in. I know this is not the proper way to do this, but this is just to see if it'll start, guys, okay? I also got the battery in, and now I'm going to cycle the key, not try to start it. I'm just gonna try to cycle the key, see if this fuel pump tries to start, turn on. Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous because this thing hasn't ran in 5 years, and there's a lot of things that are flammable. So, let's hit this key, chat. Oh. Okay. I did not hear fuel pump. I heard 0 fuel pump, so let me do some troubleshooting here. So problem got all wired in, right, trying to put some gas in it, and it's just dribbling out. So unfortunately this pump is probably shot. So I'm gonna pop it out, see what it looks like, see if I can like clean it or something. Maybe I can get it working. But I'll probably have to end up buying a pump, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pop this thing out. Alright, guys, very unfortunate news. A few hours later, the pump is no good. It barely tries to run. It does run a little bit, but it doesn't pump nearly as much as it should, and the whole thing is garbage. The whole like net on the bottom was all rotted off, so I will need a whole new fuel sending unit. So I think I can order one of those off Amazon. The good thing is they're only like $30 for the whole unit, pump and sending unit all together. I can just slide it in there. But I think that's going to be it for this video, guys. Unfortunately, I did not get it started, which is really sad. I was hoping I was going to get it started, but I didn't. But next video, hopefully this thing starts. and runs and rips. See you guys next time. I'm just that 81 Camaro kid, even though I'm not working on a freaking Camaro today. Piece of junk.